What's up guys, welcome to this video. So before I get this video started, I did want to do a couple of announcements. The first announcement is actually announcing the giveaway winners from that video a couple weeks ago on the pre-workout and the creatine. I did randomly select 2 winners. So if you guys hear your name, shoot me an email at nickpalladino.fitness@gmail.com and we'll square everything away for you guys. So the first of the 2 winners, or the winner that gets to choose between both of the pre-workout or the creatine, is Tommy Dodds. And then Jonathan Hodge will get to choose, or will get whatever Tommy doesn't want. So if you guys hear your names, congrats once again, shoot me an email. And thank you for everyone that participated. I think we had over 300 entries on this video, which is incredible. We will be doing plenty more giveaways in the future. So thank you guys once again for everyone that participated. And now for the second announcement. I'm very, very excited to announce this. This is actually one of the main reasons why I moved out to LA over a year ago. A lot of you guys probably didn't know this, but it is to do online or in-person personal training sessions. Are actually just normal personal training sessions. I've been doing online coaching for the last 3 years, and I've had the opportunity to work with well over 500 people or 500 clients in that time frame, and I finally am able to announce me doing in-person training sessions and kind of just expand my business to in-person rather than just online. So if you guys are in the Los Angeles area, you guys maybe are thinking about coming to visit, be sure to check out that category. It's still in the works. There's still going to be some things to be adjusted, and I'm kind of going to do it as I go. So with that being said, we're going to get into this video. I'm going to probably play over a little physique update that I did about 15 minutes ago. It's kind of like my starting point of my cut. We're looking at 190.2 pounds right here. My starting point physique. I know a lot of you guys, a ton of you guys are going to be like, why are you cutting right now? You don't need to cut. You're already super skinny. You need to bulk up, get some muscle mass. And that's just a personal preference, guys. Everyone has a different goal. Everyone at a specific time frame may have a change of their goals. And right now, my specific goal has been to kind of just lean out, get to that 6 to 7% range, sit there for a little while. I feel very, very good there. I feel happy there. Not saying that I'm not happy when I was bulking up or whatever. There's just pros and cons to everything. At this specific time in my life, I do want to just kind of stay relatively lean for a little bit. But I hope you guys will enjoy this series. It's probably not going to be too long. I'm probably going to end up doing like a 4 to 8 week cut, and then I'll maintain for a little bit. And then who knows? I very well might do a nice little bulk again, get up to 205 pounds like I did last year, and then do a nice cut as well. Just trying to still figure out what I really want to do right now. So I hope you guys stick with me. I hope you guys do enjoy the videos, and I hope you guys enjoy the physique update as well. So we're gonna get the video started right now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's do it. Fuck. So it's 12:25 in the afternoon right now. This is my very first meal of the day. Ever since I started my cut a couple weeks ago, I've actually been skipping breakfast, or I guess you can say pushing breakfast back a couple hours. So I'm breaking my fast right now. The last time I ate, I think, was around 10 o'clock last night. So it's been about 14 hours since I ate last. Now that I'm in a deficit, I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm starting to tailor my meals around when I'm hungry. And my biggest point of hungriness, if that makes sense, is at nighttime. Generally in the morning, right when I wake up, I'm not hungry nor I'm not full, so I like to skip that meal and just fit more calories later in the day. That's a big suggestion that I have, is meal timing, guys. It's what I wanted to talk about. A lot of you guys who are my clients, you guys know I give you suggested time slots, but they're suggested, and I always say that. I'm like, if you guys want a scheduled time frame, this is when to eat. But if you guys can do whatever you want. If you guys are hungry at night, tailor your meals around nighttime. If you guys get hungry in the morning, eat more in the morning time. As long as you guys are in a surplus and you want to gain weight, you're going to do it. As long as you're in a deficit and you want to lose weight, you're going to do it. Meal timing doesn't necessarily matter a whole lot. Obviously, digestion issues come into play. If you guys don't feel good eating a lot right before bed, then obviously don't do that. I like to eat a ton before bed, and I wake up feeling totally fine. So just a personal preference, guys, as long as you guys are staying within your macros. Second thing I want to talk about is kind of supplementation and protein intake as a whole. My current protein intake is about 210 grams at 190 pounds body weight, which is on the higher end of protein intake. Right now I'm about 1.1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. My suggestion for you guys is anywhere from 0.8 minimal to 1.2 depending on if you guys like protein, if you're in a surplus, if you're in a deficit. It's going to be different for everyone. If you guys are a little bit on the heavier end, if you guys have a little bit higher body fat, you guys can definitely go on the lower end of protein, just because it's generally off lean body mass, not overall body weight. So if you guys are overweight, you guys can probably go around the 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. My supplementation right now, I actually stopped taking whey protein. The only whey protein I'm taking is in my oatmeal, and it's just for flavor preference because I love the freaking taste of it. I'm using this EVL right here, which is just birthday cake. It tastes really good in my oatmeal. And then I'm taking casein protein for my protein pancake. Now, if you guys are in a surplus and you guys struggle to hit your calories, adding in more protein is not an issue at all. You guys can go 1.2, 1.3 grams per pound of body weight if you guys just need more calories in your system. But if you guys are cutting and you guys are always hungry, I suggest filling the remaining calories you guys have with carbs rather than proteins. You guys don't need an excess amount of proteins. You're better off moving those calories from proteins over to more carbohydrates, just because your body uses carbs as its main source of energy, and it rarely uses protein as energy. So if you guys are struggling with energy, you guys are in a deficit, I suggest filling up as many calories as possible with carbohydrates. Now that kind of ties into how you're going to figure out your macros. I'm going to go into this very loosely. I'm not going to go into too much detail just because I don't want to ramble on. But how I find my macros and how I find my clients' macros, what I do, protein is based off body weight, which I already kind of explained to you guys. The second macro I find is fats, and that's generally based off a percentage of your overall calories. And then whatever calories I have remaining after figuring out those two macros, I just fill the rest of the calories up with carbohydrates. You guys want to give your body as much carbs as possible, especially when you're bulking. You want to get that surplus mainly from carbohydrates. Generally, your proteins are going to stay the same whether you're cutting or you're bulking. Your fats are based off a percentage, so if you have less calories in general, you're obviously going to have less fats in general. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. A fairly educational video. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit right now. If you guys did learn something, drop a like on this video though, so I know I actually helped some of you guys. I've started actually riding to the gym on my little longboard right here as like a little warm-up. It's been so nice. Got my pre-workout in a solo cup right here. I'm gonna be cruising on this bad boy. Leg day.
What's spinal neutral at these?
Yeah, go. I'll call it out. That's good depth too. Alright, screw it guys. I said I wasn't going to film this leg day, but it's actually pretty empty right now, so I decided to film it. We're doing 5 sets of 8 reps on the squats. I'm here with JJ and Eki.
Really adamant about that as well?
I don't think so. I think he just goes up.
Damn.
Yeah. First set, 275. We'll see. Got the belt on right
Oh no. We know you're going to do it, man. Show them how it's done. Where did I shoot? Bar's spinning a little.
That was pretty good, so I might go up like 5 pounds. Other than that, I think I might stay at 275 for the 5 today.
So you're doing 5, not 8?
I meant 8 reps, not 5 reps. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's good. Watch when you come up, Nick.
Yeah, you like that?
I like it.
No, wait, do me like that.
At 2 plates and 25. I'm actually gonna try low bar right now, which is something I never really do. So I'm gonna have Eki or someone film me. I'm gonna put the bar a little bit lower on my back.
Someone getting shredded, brother. pretty heavy.
Yeah. I don't know, I like it, but it freaking hurts putting it down that low. Okay, another tip that I have, if you guys have a lot of lower back pain when you're squatting, most likely it doesn't have to do with actually your lower back, it could be your pelvis or like tight hip flexors and everything like that, because you guys are always so used to sitting down like 8 hours a day working or whatever, so your hips are actually tight, causing your pelvis to pull down your lower back and kind of tuck it in. So my suggestion, if you have lower back problems, stretch your hip flexor or your TFL right here. Anything to open up your hips, stretching your hips will really help your lower back for squatting and just lower back in general. On what's your strong suit? We're now doing deadlifts, sumo deadlifts to be specific. We're gonna do sets of 8 again, which is a little bit high volume for deadlifts, but I wanna match it with the squats. So I'm working with 275 pounds.
Last time too?
No, I added 25. Okay. So for my stance, I go a little outside the rings. I'm 6'2", and the flat part of your shin should be up against the bar. And I like to grip it right about the flat part. Just finished the workout, on my way home right now, but I'm gonna stop at the store real quick and grab some food. This is a little shortcut to get to Ralph's from the gym. A little alleyway right here. Killing it on this longboard though. I've honestly started riding my longboard just because I started my cut, and it's like a good way to burn an extra couple hundred calories on the way to the gym and on the way back, and it's a lot of fun. This board doesn't work though, so I have to manually kick it. Current time is 6:15 in the evening right now. This is my second meal for the day here, and it's just a normal turkey burger right here. Got some sweet potatoes. Let me actually move this camera down to here. So turkey burger, sweet potatoes, and then I actually grabbed at the store today some lower calorie bread. It saves me about I think like 80 calories in total from the 2 slices I use, and it saves me about 10 to 15 grams of carbs. So this is just a nice little substitute to drop my carbs a little bit more on this cut that just helped me a little bit. Not a huge change at all, just something as simple as getting a lower calorie bread. So I got some Dave's thin slice killer bread. They do have really good options for the lower calorie section, so if you guys are interested in that, grab some Dave's Killer. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth it for the taste and the macros on here. Before I end this video, I did want to talk about one specific thing, and that is I've actually been battling with this for the last 3 months, which is actually why I'm kind of bringing this up right now, and it's making sure you leave enough time in each day to really focus on what you want to do, to focus on your passion. It's affected me a lot just because ever since I started picking up these side shifts like bartending, serving, the end of the year and like kind of the beginning of the year is really busy for that type of stuff, and I've pretty much been taking every single shift, which is awesome because it's like a little bit extra, couple extra $100 a month, but it's also taking me away from my YouTube channel. It's taking me away from being creative, from thinking of content, from leaving enough time to edit, from even coming out with enough videos each week. It's just slowing me down quite a bit because I'm not focusing a lot of my time, a lot of my free time on YouTube specifically, which is a passion of mine. One of my biggest goals this year is to get sponsored, to grow my YouTube channel, and all this really ties into just making sure I leave enough time to think of creative stuff, content, making sure I'm posting enough, all that kind of stuff. So I guess the point of this is no matter how busy you are, try to leave enough time in each day to really focus on your passion, even if that's just 15 minutes each day. If you guys are trying to hit a workout even though you're super busy, make sure you leave enough time for that specifically, because if you don't, you're just going to get lost and you're just going to like end up, essentially for me, it's just like I started seeing all this extra money coming in and that's what I started chasing, and I kind of forgot about, I didn't forget about it, but I like didn't even realize how much time and how much of my thoughts and focus I was losing on my YouTube channel, and I was just kind of chasing the money essentially. Enough of that ramble, guys. Hopefully you guys took something away from that. I don't know if it made any sense at all, but drop a like if you guys did enjoy this video. The channel has been doing great lately. The engagement and everything, all the likes and everything like that, I think has helped the channel kind of get a little bit more exposure on YouTube. So if you guys haven't already and you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like. It really does help the channel out a ton when you guys give the video comments and likes and everything like that. So peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.